kuzalwa khona uMamthoko unozala walentombi sidibene ngayo namhlanje. I also acknowledge in our presence the Metro FM family at large, the Daily Theatre family, SABC radio and TV staff and management. In the length and breadth of our program today, we will acknowledge certain individuals as we go along. Allow me then to welcome you to this somber occasion, the memorial service of our beloved Pelisto, Dom 14, Pearl Shongwe. It's exactly 8 days since we went to sleep after learning with shock, disbelief somewhat, and heavy hearts of the passing of Dom 14. You can imagine it's been a grueling journey for the family. And so we gather today, colleagues in the industry, Bazali, management, and everybody else. We gather to say to the family, Shongwe, we gather to say, Nesini Mamthoko. None of us here know what you're going through. And so all we can ever do is hope that by huddling together and sharing a bit of warmth and love, that this family somehow, with time, is outduduzeka. Sizama ukuncothula ubuhlungu obushiwe kukufa. Sizozama nalonto kule family. Which is why in our midst we have Mfundisi, which is why we have abathandazeli nabathandazisi ukuzamana nale nhlungu. And we hope that long after the burial, this family will at least remember the warmth of our love when we forget everything else. Gathered here are brothers and sisters. Gathered here are people that Pearl has gotten to know, has touched somewhat. And so sitibene to remember, because it's an important element in the journey of mourning, grieving, and in the journey of life generally. So we've gathered to remember, we've gathered, as I've heard somebody say, to celebrate the life of a Pearl Shongwe. But I also want to say, we also gather to take a moment and stop time and mourn her passing. Because we've done it. And while we want to romanticize this life that hardly makes sense to us, and we speak of celebrating a life, I urge us to pause for a moment and mourn her passing. We're going to have reflections in terms of speakers from family, from the industry, and from people who've had interactions with Pearl. And I'm going to ask that we get into it immediately. There are also in our midst performers who are going to help us lighten the load in the form of worship, hymns, songs. Singabantu abamnyama mos siyabambelela kumaculo abazintonga kwakubanzima ibathi kokotlelo kana kwetshwana kulena. And so we're going to do that. And if the Spirit moves you, feel free to stand and join in hymn and in song. Allow me then, Familia Sekaya, to invite onto stage the following people. As a matter of fact, First up is Unomkosi Shongwe. She is going to give us reflections from the family yakulophe. Uzawulandelwa ngusister kaNtomfuthi uNonhlanhla uShongwe. Yize emva koko kuze umamncane uSinhle. Ndicela zenenze njalo family yasekhaya. Sithethile.
Ngegama elihle nelinamandla lomfelo wami Jesu Kristu. Amen. Ngizokhuluma ngoPearl umzala wami. Nge-3 January uma ezalwa uPearl. I don't know ukuthi bekwenzakalani between umalume nomalumekazi, but igama laphuma kwathiwa uNtomfuthi. Ngiyaqabanga ukuthi it's because uza emva kwamantombazane amabili okuSibongile noNonhlanhla. Then elinye igama laphuma kwathiwa uPearl. And lelo gama lelo yilo engilihloniphayo. Ngivumeleni ngikhulume ngomzala ngale gama. Bebengazi bona ukuthi uPearl njengoba bemzala ngalelanga leli ley3 bazala into eyobona umhlaba wonke, umntwana ozogama. Igama elithi Pearl lisho into ekhazimulayo, into ebalulekile. So uPearl beka passionate, that is P egameni lakhe leli elithi uPearl. Abanye mabayale nale baplena ngemishado what not, yena beka passionate ngempilo nomsebenzi wakhe. One of the days sihlangene uthi kimi mzala angiziboni ngishada, but mina kimi my wish bekuthi ngime la ngaphambili ngikhuluma ngoPearl emshadweni ngebhathi, ngikhuluma ngesifo sakhe. Ngize ngo-E umele u-elegance. Indeed, she was elegant because izinto azenzile bekwezenani eliphakeme, bekwezenani I might say mhlambe elidurayo. And u-A bekapheya i-attention kuyo yonke into ebekayenza, even nasemndenini. I remember before umalume azolala mangifika wayehleli right next to ubabakhe amhaga, sizama sibona ukuthi kunzima, but wayeka yonke into and pay i-attention kusimo. So ube pay attention nasemndenini wakhe. Ngize ku-R ube reliable, igama liyazichaza. Then the last one u-L, she was a loving person. Bakhulumile throughout besho ukuthi ube nothando. Ngale gama ngicela ukuthi wonke umuntu aduduzeke nomndeni imbali. Ngize kuma siblings, ama-cousin wami uSibongile noNonhlanhla. This is the time yokuthi nibambane, nibekezelelane, nibikelane, bese niyabonelelana and nibumbane, because beni 3 little girls. So now nisele new 2. That means the bridge ebe in between ayisekho. So now ngicela ukuthi nibambane, nibekezelelane, bese niyathobelana. Sengivala ngicela ukusho ukuthi uShongwe, uMtimande, uBambolunye, uMageza ngobisi, Kakhulu ukuzithoba. Ngiyathanda ukubingelela lonke enikhona phakathi kwale ndawo. You know, if someone had told me that I'd be standing here today and speaking of Pearl, Gabente, cha amanga unawo, angazi ukuthi mhlawumbe uzokuwaqala on that day, noma into oyijwayele. Trying to prepare what to say. I need you to understand ukuthi kuningi ebengakubhala ngaye, okuningi rather ebengingakusho ngaye. She was like a twin. I mothered her from the day she was born, and I'd like to believe ukuthi even on her last day on earth, she knew that Umama, as she called me, has got my back. So I've written a little poem that I would like to recite to you. I think the reason why I chose to write a poem was because Pearl was she encouraged me a lot. She used to say, Mama, you've got such a great skill of writing. You're a great writer. It's just a shame that you don't believe so. And so I'd like to pay tribute to her with this little poem that I've written. And I hope that you will find comfort in these words. The title is She Is Gone. You can shed tears that she is gone, or you can smile because she lived. You can close your eyes and pray that she'll come back, or you can open your eyes and see that all she's left behind. Your heart can be empty because you can't see her, or you can be full of love that she shared with you. You can turn your back on tomorrow and leave yesterday, or you can be happy for tomorrow because of yesterday. You can remember her and only that she's gone, or you can cherish her memory and let it live on. You can cry and close your mind, be empty and turn your back, or you can do what she'd want. Smile, open your eyes, love, and go on. Thank you.
Kakhulu uzithoba